It's pretty easy to find Morton because when you start looking for horse barns and looking for resources in horse barns, Morton always comes up on internet searches, talking to friends, looking around. If you start looking around at horse barns, you see the M on a lot of barns around. So it was pretty clear to me that Morton knew the horse barn business. I like architecture, but I don't know anything about horse barns. My wife really knows horses, but we needed somebody that really understood the things we didn't know about a horse barn. There's little things that matter, you know. Can the horses open the barn doors? Can the horses damage themselves, hurt themselves? Can they damage the barn itself? So all those little things, we wanted somebody that we could trust that had been through it and experienced it. And if you look around, Morton builds a lot of barns, so we assumed they knew what they were doing.
Horses are creatures of habit, and they like safety, they like structure, they like their schedule. And this barn just lends itself for all of that. We can walk down the aisle. They know where we are at all times because all of their stalls face inward. They have access to the outside with a window or a door and access to the inside. So wherever something strikes their fancy, they can pay attention to. Everything's open. It's a great big wide aisle. It's just a real quiet but comforting environment for them in this barn.
We like things to be ours. You know, we enjoyed the process of designing it. And you know, when we went to Morton, you know, my concern was, will they do it the way I wanted to look? And they're like, hey, whatever you want. It's within reason. If it works structurally, if it's safe to build, if it's gonna work and make sense, we can do it. And that's what they did. You know, they built what we wanted. And we went with them with some ideas, and they made them better. You know, they came back and said, well, what if you did this? What if you think about this? And you know, they built so many barns and done have so many different experiences. This is the first barn we built. And it would have been a shame to go to a general contractor or someone that didn't have the experience that Morton had. We would have made a lot of mistakes. If I had to do this barn over again, I don't know what we would do different. I mean, I honestly, after being here for the time we've been here, it's very few things that I'd have done different in this barn. Really none, other than I probably would have built it a little bigger.
I would absolutely recommend Morton Buildings. The ease of which they were to work with, they were on time, they were within budget, the quality of the workmanship, and the general feeling of the contractors on property. I couldn't have asked for any more as far as willingness to work with us. We've been in the barn a year and a half now, and it's just as great. I don't find anything in it that I say, oh my gosh, I wish this were different. I've enjoyed every aspect of it, the work, being able to work out of it. It's the ease of being able to do chores. The horses are happy. They've been safe in their stalls. And so far, I can't even, there's not one thing I would say that wasn't good.